I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to create an Apple style button. If you've ever noticed the iPhone or Android or almost any mobile device or almost any web browser, you'll notice that almost everything's done in gradients. I think gradients are actually one of the more powerful tools in graphic design, and if you're doing something in gradients, it usually makes your feature pop a little bit more, and it'll sometimes clean it up really nicely and give everything some defined edges. So today I'm going to show you how to kind of create that Apple look, and it's relatively simple. So I'll try to do it pretty quickly. You can create any color button that you want. Today I'm just going to create a silver button. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that your colors are selected. I'm doing a white, I'm doing a silver one, so my gradients are obviously going to be black and white. And whatever your color is, go ahead and fill in the background, that color, and then copy that twice. Next thing you want to do is you want to make sure your gradient tool is selected, and then that your gradients are black and then whatever color you choose to do your gradient in. I'm going to come right here, hold down Shift to make a straight line. First make sure this gradient mode is selected. Hold down Shift and then drag your mouse. If you don't hold down Shift, you'll be trying to line it up and making it straight, but if you hold down Shift, it'll just make a nice straight line for you. You should have, this should be your product. You'll want to come over here to opacity, bring it down to about 50%. That'll kind of create a nice little smooth gradient. Go ahead and flatten these layers, or merge the layers together. I'm going to then go ahead and copy that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to double click right here, go to Gradient Overlay, make sure that your gradient is selected, and then bring your scale down to as low a number as you can. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring down my opacity to about 20. And if you notice, what it does is it creates that really hard edge in the shadow that you see on most of the buttons. Then I'm going to go ahead and add another little thing. Go to Stroke. Want mine to be positioned on the inside. You can either do this light or dark. This outside edge. I'm going to do mine a little darker since I have a lighter button. I'm going to make it 1 pixel wide, and I'm going to bring my opacity down. That just kind of gives it a little bit of an edge. Now you can go a little farther with that. I won't go into detail too much. By doing an inner glow, this will bring your choke up, and then bringing this to 2 pixels, and then the opacity down. You can just kind of create a little bit more dynamic look with that, but we're not going to do that right now. The next thing I'm going to show you is if you take this layer, go ahead and copy it, and then go ahead and transform it. So you go to Image, Edit, Free Transform, or Command T, and hold down your Shift and Alt button, and go ahead and drag one of the corners, and then go ahead and drag the middle of it down to about right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually come over to this layer, and I'm going to create an inner glow. Make sure it's normal. I'm going to make my inner glow black. I'm going to bring the opacity up to about 75. 74 is fine. Bring my choke down. I'm going to bring my size up. Now what that does is it kind of gives your button a little bit of a framed edge, if that's the look you're going for. So when you zoom out, you'll see that it kind of has a neat gradient, and it's kind of framed. Whatever you're putting inside that box or whatever is kind of framed nicely. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have anything you want to say or any questions that you have, feel free to comment.
It's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and back, fa-la-li-da.